Freemantle, Australia. Two world-class 12-metre yachts, Australia and Gretel II, begin a series of confrontations in readiness for Australia's bid later this year for the America's Cup. Australia's captain, Alan Bond, talks of the challenge.
Are you looking forward to the 1980 Challenge Series?
Yes, we are. We've doing a lot of preparation work, and we enjoy coming back to America. We've had a wonderful time there with the people at Newport, and we're really looking forward to it.
Both yachts have competed in past America's Cup challenges. In 1977, Australia won 16 of the 17 elimination events at Newport, but lost to courageous 4-0. She is considered the fastest downwind 12-metre yacht among this year's challenges. Gretel II was beaten by Intrepid in the 1970 challenge. She has withdrawn from this year's challenge series, but is giving Australia valuable training experience, as Alan Bond explains.
Well, we thought that the basis that they have in the US with the various challenges there has given them a very much competitive edge and an advantage against us. We haven't had enough pre-racing, so we really are looking forward that with this series behind us and then a much stronger elimination series with England, France and Syndicate, that the boat that comes through that will be better prepared to show whether we've improved enough to win the Cup.
The Freemantle match was the first cutthroat 12-metre race series held in the Southern Hemisphere. It demonstrates the determination of Australian yachtsmen to keep pressure on the America's Cup Challenge Series. This year's Newport Series will be the 6th time an Australian yacht has competed in the challenge. Australia has been specially modified for the event. Alan Bond talks about Australia.
We've made modifications to the below the waterline, which we think will improve its steering ability, and we've changed our mast, and we've improved our sails and various other minor modifications, which obviously we want to keep to ourselves. And but we feel that the boat is going faster, and it will need to go faster because we imagine that the US boats have also improved dramatically in the same period. But we're hoping we've got overall a more competitive boat than we had last time.
Are you fairly confident then that Australia stands a pretty good chance for the 1980s?
Well, of course, I'm confident in the extent that we firstly have to get through the elimination series, and if we beat them, then I'm sure that we'll have shown the improvement necessary to do better against the US.
Australia's performance to date makes her a strong competitor in the elimination series against other contenders from Britain, France and Sweden. Design changes have made her a swifter boat. Further matches off Sydney between her and Gretel II later this summer are aimed at providing her crew with essential tactical racing experience. It's the sort of experience that Australian crews have had little opportunity to gain within Australia. This new policy of trials between Australian contenders could give the Australian challenger the winning impetus. But whatever the outcome, Australian yachtsmen will continue to compete in America's Cup matches.
I think it has shown, quite frankly, that there's a great deal of competitiveness with Australia and the US, and the people like this. They like competition. They also like it with a country to which they feel comfortable with. And you know, we Australians are very much like Americans. We really feel comfortable with them.
After her Australian summer season, Australia will be shipped out in April to arrive in Newport, Rhode Island in June, ready for the Challenge Series. Alan Bond has been involved in 2 other challenges. He was asked to speculate on this year's success rate.
What are Australia's chances?
Well, you know, you've got to look at these in a realistic basis. We are a much smaller country. We've only got a selection of some 15 million people to select all the equipment designs and everything. So if you compare that to the might of the United States, I think they're about 20 to 1 in population. Maybe that's about the odds.